Good morning to our wonderful listeners out there. Another wonderful Monday morning in the studios of Love 99.5 FM. And this is The Breakdown. My name is Leo Stanley Boite. And today we are going to take a look at, the controversies or the scandal around the Pwalugu Dam. Why is this even a conversation now? Because every year in, year out, governments come. At least since 2019, we have been talking about the Pwalugu Dam one way or the other. If you are listening to us and you want to see what is going on, you can join us on YouTube, Love 99.5 FM. And when you get there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, leave a message, and also leave us a like. This is going to help us a long way to bring you more information as we go. So about 10 days ago, was it 14th of February or 13th of February? 14th, yeah. A very bad, sad incident happened, which was connected to, tomato trading. Wednesday, I did a full breakdown on that right here in our studios, and then we looked at, some of the things that's happening there in the Sahel regions. And this has sparked a conversation as to why we need to make sure that we protect tomato traders. More so, make sure that we can produce full capacity of the tomatoes that we consume in our country. To process some and also look at exporting some in the future. But it would seem that this is a new problem, but actually is not. There has been a lot of conversations in the past, and actually steps were taken to make sure that we mitigate this problem. The main, the main problem with tomato traders or tomato farmers is they do not get enough water to water their lands to make sure that they give us fresh produce all the time. This is the reason why we are producing under the required numbers and have to travel to Burkina Faso in that volatile region to go and face all these problems. So the Pwalugu Dam concept or the Pwalugu Dam project was launched in 2019. What was the Pwalugu Dam going to do for Ghanaians? So the Pwalugu Dam, the purpose was designed as a triple threat solution to specific economic and environmental challenges of northern Ghana. The name is multi-purpose because it highlights three main pillars. This is a multi-purpose dam. It's not just producing electricity or stopping water to flood areas, but actually serving three purposes. We're going to take a look at those purposes. One, it was going to be built to control the flood that what we call the Bagre problem. Almost every year there's a dam in Burkina Faso. When they get to the bumper season or when they have too much water, they release it. It flows downward and then it floods a lot of places in Ghana, displacing many homes and destroying farms and causing problems for us. So for decades, the northern regions have suffered from annual flooding caused by this spillage of the Bagre Dam in Burkina Faso. So when the Bagre Dam reaches capacity, like I said, they release the water and then it destroys homes, livestock, and so much more. So the goal was this too. The Pwalugu Dam was going to act like a buffer or a block where the water will come and be stored behind that dam, and then we can later use it to generate electricity, to do other things, of course, to for us to also produce tomatoes in large quantities. The second reason was for irrigation. The project was aimed to create the largest irrigation scheme in Ghana, covering roughly 25,000 hectares, which is also about 52,000 acres. So which means if this dam was completed, instantly we were going to get 25,000 hectares of arable land that can be used for farming different types of produce for our market. The impact was to move the northern agriculture away from seasonal farming, which was dependent on rain, so that we can go to an all-year production, farm, which was going to boost economic, activity. It was estimated that the rice production alone was going to be around 117,000 tons and maize by 49,000 tons, significantly reducing Ghana's reliance on food imports from, neighboring countries and the Sahel. It was also seen as the key, project that was going to revive the Pwalugu tomato, factory, which right now is redundant. So there is a scandal that is brewing. The project was, birthed by the MPP government in 2019, and it was given to a contractor. In fact, some money, is about 12 million, was paid to this which is Power Construction Corporation of China. $12 million was given to them as mobilization fee to make sure that the project, gets underway. But opposition leaders and civil societies at that group agreed that the payment was loot, or it was payment for no work done, pointing out that the site remained largely bush, and even they didn't have access roads. But when this allegation came, the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, which was the main body which was overseeing this project, came out with a statement and refuted this claim. So I'm going to read portions of it for you. It says the Ghana Irrigation, okay, let me reopen it right here. Okay, it says the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, GIDA, attention has been drawn to a public discussion on the Pwalugu multipurpose dam and irrigation project. This was in 28th May 2024, so it's not today. It says it was the issue of payment of an amount of $11.9 million to a contractor working on the project. So one, it says the PMDIP is a multi-purpose dam designed for food control from spillage from the Bagre Dam and in Burkina Faso. The PMDIP has two major components. So we are going to look at the components of the dam. It says, one, it consists of a 60 megawatts hydropower dam and a 50 megawatt solar system, which is being implemented by Volta River Authority under the Ministry of Education. So the total cost of this component was going to cost Ghana $588,222,585.94. The component two of this dam was going to be the development of a gross area of 25,000 hectares of land irrigation infrastructure downstream of the hydropower dam to be implemented by Ghana Irrigation Development Authority, which is GIDA, and the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. The total cost of this irrigation component was going to be $457,404. So one dam, the one component giving us electricity, is almost $600 million. And then the other component, which was going to be mainly for irrigating the 25,000 hectares of land, was also going to cost Ghana $404 million. When you add these two, it was almost at $1 billion project. So this major output of the project design phase has been completed and submitted by EPC contractor to the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority for validation. The activities which culminated into this outputs are, listen to this very carefully, reasons why they paid money to the contractor. We're going to do environmental and social impact assessment, topographic survey and mapping, geology and geotechnical studies and drawings, soil and land sustainability assessment, design report and drawings in part 1 to 3, resettlement action plan, a cadastral survey, and so on. So what did they do? Well, they were going to construct access road, a 5.2 kilometer access road of the main Saribak-Pansi road to the contractor's camp, and 4 kilometer on-site in and around the camp have been completed. This is according to the statements that GIDA released. The contractor's camp and off-site offices are located in Saribak, and this includes 10 blocks of building with a total of 100 rooms as site offices. The total construction area, about 2,200 square meters, and the main structures have been completed. The installation of water and electricity and the water distribution of the drainage ditch are yet to be completed. Yet to be completed means it has started, but it's not done yet. Construction and temporary and auxiliary facilities also, like housing for artisans that can accommodate up to 72 people, have been completed. In addition, the construction of auxiliary facilities such as wood processing factory, steel bar factory, machine workshop, warehouse, and temporary fuel lubricant depots have all been completed. So what was the current state of the current status of the project as and when GIDA released this document? It says they were originally scheduled to be financed under a $2 billion master project support agreement with the Chinese state-run Sino Hydro Corporation Limited in September 2018. Unfortunately, this arrangement stalled, and government had to fall on this regular budget to finance it. So, which means it was going to be financed by the government of Ghana. That's why they scaled it down to $1 billion. Now, let's look at what the conclusion of that statement by Gida. It says they would like people to know the following. The payment of the 19 million, which people said was fragadam, was for mobilization as per the contract terms and not for final payment of works done. The payment was covered by a bank guarantee with the face value in excess of the payment. At no point was government at risk. Contrary to the claim that no work has been done, the contractor has delivered both pre-construction documents and some physical works, that's camp and access roads. The general public is assured that no frivolous payments have been made, and the $19 million paid to the contractor was fully covered by a bank guarantee valued at $60 million. All payments made were specific activities executed under contract, meaning technically the government has not lost money if it was paid through a bank guarantee. But let's go and look at what, according to the report by, or the statement by Gida, the work that has been done. And if you're looking at me on YouTube, that's why I want you to join us on YouTube so you can take a look at this. This is the current situation of where the project was going to be. There is nothing there. I didn't see even a heap of sand. It's just the river with the natural, bushes around it, like we see every day. Nothing new. So this is a bridge which has been there for years. Nothing has been done. You don't see any sign of any blocks anywhere. You don't see any, signs of road being constructed or offices or anything that they said they have completed in the Gida report. You do not see it when you go to the place. So the question remains, if this is the case, then why are we sitting there? Why did we allow ourselves to be bamboozled by this company? How are we paying $12 million to a company and then we see no work done at all? If we had gone there and we have seen some structures in their, in their tracks, maybe we would have assumed that something has been done. But this one, the pictures and the videos are showing that nothing has been done. But then, in August 7, 2024, during the gear up to the elections in December, John Mahama came out and says, we'll prosecute persons responsible for the 12 million financial loss. Yes, he promised that they were going to prosecute people. We are almost we are a year and some months into Mahama's office, and still nothing has been done. We had to sit down for Ghanaians' lives to be lost in Burkina Faso before this conversation has come up again. Work seen at Pwalugu Dam site so far won't cost more than $1 million. This is Dr. Charles Nyaba. So out of the $12 million that this company took from us, the things that they have done supposedly will not even amount to $1 million. So what's going to happen to the $11 million or the $10 million that was not used? So I leave the question to you. You think this government is doing enough to make sure that those who fleeced us like this is being pursued and prosecuted? This has been The Breakdown. My name is Cleo Stanley Boite, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you.